today.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 67 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
To his running back out of the backfield. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Steelers take over first and...
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers.
Off play action. Arnold. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first
operating from the gun. Arnold. Ebron caught left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. The numbers from last week's game for Ebron. 6 catches, 70 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work. And
oh, he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. At the flush to his right. He'll run it.
Hurts on the keeper.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Hurts pass.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Off the play fake, Arnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Arnold.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going on the ground with Madison. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hurts sacked.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Number 37. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Arnold. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They run with Hunt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Another carry for the running back. Taken down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Arnold's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Steps away. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Receiving team.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Number 37.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Arnold. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Sanders set to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run it with Madison, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hurts. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Hurts pass.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Arnold slant to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Toss play to the
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt.
The ball carried by number 36.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's long. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Throw left side complete. It's long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On 1st down, Arnold. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Devin Bush.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another carry now for Madison.
22-yard line.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Arnold. That one is caught by Hunt.
Arnold.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Arnold. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to run with Madison again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Madison. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's long. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Draw play, Madison. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
brought down back
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
26-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few.
Hurts fumbles it.
10 more yards.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
The tackle by Derwin.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
And goal at the 11-yard line.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Arnold over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Steeler first down.
From the gun, Arnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
To throw on second down. Arnold eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Jalen Hurts.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on.
Hurts fumbles it. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Off play action. Arnold. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the scramble. Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
on the run. This is Hunt.
At the 40.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down. Pittsburgh.
Now Hunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carried by...
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He may try and run for this. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
Looking to throw. Arnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
From the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Hunt again, the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only give up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Jets.
Over the middle, complete. It's long. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And they will take a knee here. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Steelers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1.